What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to On the Beach with Pete, the paint-along slash hobby-along series that you put on in the background whilst you're doing your hobby, painting, building, whatever it may be. Get yourself a drink, some refreshments, tea, coffee. I've got some Ribena today, pint of Ribena, and I'm here to talk about something very scary, actually, because this is, I want to talk about something I'm doing, never done it before, and yes, I'm scared. So, but I'm also doing something else. You know, I've got all these miniatures on the desk, like from my Alpatha and all the rest of it, and the other bits. And I've even added a weir shark. Yeah, weir shark's a thing. Yeah, get that. And I need to get them finished and off the bench, don't I? And when I do these sessions, it seems I don't just feel like I'm getting anywhere, and I feel like I haven't touched certain models for ages, and blah 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 blah. Well, my challenge today is to try and get some sort of paint on every model on the bench. I don't think I'm going to manage it, but I'm going to have a damn good try. So, without further ado, let's get to the bench. Let's go. Okay, looks like I'm starting with this one, which is my Wendigo. Just want something. Right, I'll do his horns. Right, and I'll do them a sort of a bone colour. Alright, so let's get that done. And what I'm going to do is my plan is to get the paint on, whatever it may be, and then move the figure to one side. Of course, got to find this Ushabti bone. Yeah, it might work. It could work. I'm going to make it work. Right, just going to shake it up on my paint shaker, getting it ready, and then we'll talk. Right, here we go. Okay, right, paint I think will be done. Yeah, find a rubbishy brush. Dries real quickly, the bone paints, so I need a retarder. Yes, let's have some drops of retarder in it. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put a bit of water in it as well. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to get my brush. Then we are going to talk, my friends. We are going to talk. Lots happening in my life right now. Some good, some bad. So let's talk about the good stuff first, shall I? Right, I found a brush. I'm going to use this brush here. Right, Wendigo, your horns. I'm just going to get some of that on there. Yeah, so, you know, back along over Christmas, just before Christmas, we lost our dog, Rufus, my best boy. Oh man, how I loved him. Broke my heart. Absolutely broke my heart. Because I had him for 19 years, you know. That's a long, long time. More than a third of my life, you know. More than a third of my life. So, yeah, big chunk of my life, and to lose him, it was horrible. You know, and I said, well, you know, won't get a dog. At least, you know, I'll have this summer without a dog, and then see how I feel. Blah blah blah. But you know, seeing everybody with their dogs, every other person, it seems, has got a dog here. It's a very dog-friendly place. You know, it's a paradise for dogs. It's paradise on earth for dogs, and that's good for what we're doing here, because we've found a dog that we like. Rescue dog. And you know, I'm not going to say the name of the charity or anything, but my God. Now, you know, I used to work for the police, yeah? In my last role in the police, I used to come across some awful animal abuse, cases. I mean, to be fair, I was warned before I took the job that I would encounter horrible stuff, it's just the way it is, life, etc. I'm just going to put some on his robe here. That could work as well as a bone colour. Right, yeah, so, so you'd think I'd be a little bit more hardened to animal abuse cases, but this one really pulled at my heartstrings. I really connected with it, the situation. And one of the worst cases of torture and abuse they've come across, and it was so horrific they couldn't even put the details up, because it's too horrible. This poor boy has literally gone through hell, and I mean hell. So I thought, well, let's give him some paradise then, because living here is a paradise for dogs. It really is. So we've applied to foster him. I said, let's foster, because we're worried about our cat, you see, Lucian. What if they don't get on, what if they don't get on? I don't want to stress the cat out. The cat was here first, now. I thought that would stress him out, that would stress the dog out. And so what we've agreed is, let's foster him for a while and see how it goes, and then maybe we can apply to adopt him, for ourselves, to have him, and that's fine. So we've arranged that, and it's all happening so fast. He passed all the checks and everything else. And it looks like we may be getting him next week. Like on Monday, as soon as that possibly. And so that is amazing. It's scary as well, because we've been getting out the all the old dog stuff we had, like Rufus's old bed and this, that and the other, his leads, collars, just things we found, that we're going to need to start using again. Things I couldn't bring myself to throw away or give to a charity or animal home, shelter or something. I just couldn't. It was Rufus, and I just needed it there. So yeah, so that's how exciting it is. We could be getting a dog. Well, we are getting a dog, but we could be getting him on Monday, as early as Monday. So, and but I am scared as to how it's going to work out. I just, people say, oh, it'll work out, but it's just a worry, just a worry. I want to make his forever home a beautiful one, Plus, it'll help get me out more. Not that I don't go out much, I go out quite a bit, but it'll get me out even more, longer and so on and so forth. And right, so that, I'm happy with that. Wendigo got some paint on. Right, Wendigo, that is good. Next, let's look at, actually I've got a Minotaur thing here. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna cheat a bit here. I'm gonna put some of the Shabti bone onto his horns. It was not cheating, is it? Because that's probably the paint I would have used anyway, but I haven't planned this, you see, so haven't planned it, but it certainly makes things easier. No, so I just thought, I'll just get some paint on everything, doesn't matter what or how little, but everything's got to have some paint on in this session. or at least as much as I can. That's my big plan, you see. And I wouldn't say I'm nervous about getting another dog. I'm not. I'm excited. I can't wait to get going. There's a lot of work to do with this poor boy. Thankfully, I have experience with dogs. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a dog whisperer or anything like that, but I know what to expect. I know the drill. Most importantly, I know it's a huge commitment, because it's going to be, hopefully, if all goes well and he lives a nice, long, healthy life, hopefully it's going to be a big chunk of our lives again. And that's a commitment. You've got to make that. And that's it. If you want a dog, you've got to commit. If you're not prepared to do that, then you shouldn't even be thinking about it. That's my humble opinion. Okay, what we got here? Yeah, some like horn bone bits sticking out here. As I say, it doesn't matter how little of a paint you put on. So this is my new thing. I don't know, speed paint or something. It's not speed painting. I'm not rushing. I want to save my Weir Shark till last, really, if I can, but we'll see. The reason is because I want to actually stop and think about what I want to paint. Yeah, what colours I'm thinking of, like a bluey grey type thing would suit a shark. That's what he's going to be in my world, anyway. This is the monitor I got for free, which was sent to me incorrectly, and they didn't want it sent back. So I'm like, hey, cool, thanks. I'm okay with that. And if they think to themselves, well, that kind of customer care will bring that customer back to us, they are quite right. Yes, it will. I will come back to them. Future orders. Forget the name of the company just now, but yeah, it's on my eBay thing anyway. 3D printed, as there's a lot of them these days, and they're getting quite good, aren't they? 3D printed models these days. Pretty impressed. So I'll make sure our car is ready for the drive on possibly Monday. I mean, Sunday's a bit of a stretch, I think. Oh, I might do the back of his shield with this as well. It's like a... No, I'll do that a different colour. Right, so that's him. Right, this worm thing, well, believe it or not, it's got claws, and I could do that with them as well. Do I have a small enough brush? Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Yeah, this kind of carrion worm, crawler, whatever it is. Could be a carrion crawler, I suppose. I'm hoping this dog will be okay to travel, because that would nicely facilitate trips out. You know what I mean? We just, go, take him with us, off we go. So we don't really go a lot of places, I have to say, on for long periods of time. But it's just I don't want to it'd be nice to be able to stay out a little bit longer than the norm if he could come with us. And there's so many places we could take him as well, in by car. So many more places. I mean, it's going to take him a long time to get used to this area as it is. Yeah, that's some paint on him. 3 models down. Haha. Can I do on this character here? I'll do some work on his base. Let's do that. So let's look for a grey, relatively light grey. Dawnstone, that might be quite good. Yeah. Dry brush Dawnstone, right. Doing well. Yeah, it'd be nice to be part of the dog community again, it'd be great, I think. Right. Yeah, the dog community, be able to go around, a couple of the bars perhaps, and sit and have a drink, go over, seat in the hole, get an ice cream, that kind of stuff, I'm looking forward to seeing if he likes the water. I hope he does, because, we're going to have so much fun if he does. I mean, if he doesn't, he doesn't, that's fair enough. I'm not going to force the poor lad to say, you must like the water. Most dogs do, though, don't they? Be curious. If he doesn't, then it just means one of us will sit with him on the beach while the other one goes swimming. No big deal. Alright, so that's the 4th miniature. Got some paint on. Right, my halfling, I don't know, just a halfling I bought from eBay. It's been undercoated. I want to put some blue. I want him to have blue trousers. Teclis blue. Literally the first blue I picked up. So we're going to shake this up. And it's not because I'm being lazy either. It literally looks like a nice blue that would suit his trousers. So, gonna go for it. Where's that brush gone that I used? Don't know. Use this one. Okay. There we go. Bit of water. This is good. I mean, you do get work done like this, I tell you. I'm already impressed. I've got some paint on 4 models now. Okay, so it's not a lot, but hey, I'm okay with that. Do his skin as well, I think. While we're here, I'm hoping our new dog can come to trust us. You know, I'm basically just gonna leave him to his own devices for a few days and not try to fuss him too much. Just let him come to us in his own time, because yeah, I just don't want to put any more pressure or stress on him. Once he knows he can trust us, then we're gonna have some good times together. I've already bought him a memory foam mattress from Aldi, and some new. Start getting some dog biscuit things, the shapes. I've thrown Rufus's away now because they were all like old, out of date, and whatever else. I couldn't bring myself to do it before. Funny, isn't it? I'm hoping we can help one another. We can have a symbiotic relationship. I'm not going to say his name. Well, I just don't want to jinx anything yet. It's exciting times ahead, so I don't know what to call it. Exciting times, life changes. I mean, it is life changing. Having a dog is life changing. When you don't, the difference is so huge. When you have a dog, you don't realise how much you do and you need to do. It's only when you haven't got one you're like, I kind of miss having to do that, this, that, and the other. He's not house trained yet, so I'm going to have to do that. It's going to require a lot of patience on both our parts. I'm thinking positive reinforcement's the way to go. Right. Got the blue on the trousers. I am going to put some flesh tone on there. If we go Guillermin flesh would be good. Yeah, Guillermin flesh. Don't need to put this on the shaker because it's only like liquid. I've got the fan blowing on me as well. You can probably hear it in the back. You might be able to anyway. I don't know. Condenser mic, maybe not. Okay. Oh, nice drink of Ribena. Iced Ribena. So, very cool. Right, let's get some flesh tone on you, mister. Yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, for a while it didn't look like we were gonna have another dog. You can't just say, "Oh, I want a rescue dog." You can't just do that. They got to do a load of checks on you. And when let's be positive. When he's home and secure, I can reveal more. Talk more about it, because it's important to talk about it. Because even if things don't work out, this will be a video I look back on and think, right, I'll either look back on it and think, what was I worried about, or yeah, that was a stressful time for me, and then and I'm sorry it didn't work out. And what did I learn from this? So if it doesn't work out, what have I learned from this? But if it does, I will tell you more about him, how we came to get him, what I'm hoping to do, what I'd like to do, is get him in some videos, of course. Hoping we can have some adventures around, because I've got the whole town to show him once he's used to the place, and you know, he feels safe and secure. That's the first thing. He needs to trust us. He needs to trust humans. But that said, despite what he's been through, they say he just seems to want love and human interaction, which is very surprising considering what he's been through. I mean, I'm kind of shocked at that statement alone, but we'll see. Like I say, I'm not a dog whisperer, but I do have experience of dogs. I'd like to think, you know, and what we're doing, I think, is the right thing here. But he does, if he's okay with us, he does need to be able to trust us and know that we ain't going nowhere, you know. There's a lot of travel that he has to go through, which is, look at that, I come chuff with that. Yeah, that'll do. And I don't mean that in a that'll do because it's not a very good type of way. That'll do. So we need to move on to the next one. Okay. Female halfling. Do you know what? Your Shabty Bone would make a great robe that she's wearing. Yeah, that would make a great robe. Oh, good. Yeah, so getting back into the whole dog owner thing again. I'll be able to talk with colleagues at work about it as well. Because not long after I lost Rufus, a work colleague that's on my team, she lost her dog as well. Very, very sad, and you know, it's awful time. Anybody that's got a dog and has lost a dog knows how horrible it is, you know. Yeah, but we'll be able to talk shop, you know. To be able to talk cats, I've talked cats with her because she's a cat owner, and Lucian, our cat now, he's the first cat I've ever owned myself, you know. My parents had cats growing up, but I've never had one myself, so I don't really know. I don't know cats like I do dogs, you know. I know dogs. I've even spoken with our vet. He was talking about it. He said, "Oh, it's probably fine. Be fine with cat." My wife's gone over a friend's house, not very far away, but she's recently come out of hospital, so she wanted to go and see how she was and stuff. And I haven't painted for weeks. Honestly, I haven't painted for weeks. This is the first time I've painted anything in weeks. And there, I think, is that... There's another one down. So far that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 models so far. Awesome. Oh, do you know what? Oh, this one here. I could do some flesh with this one. And yeah, right. I'll do some warrior skin flesh. Okay, so that's not going to be a big deal. But I want to paint the hair blue, Teclis blue, the same colour I did my halfling's trousers. Just a bit of water. Sorry, this is another. I don't know if this is a 3D. I don't think this is a 3D printed model. It's like a sort of cyberpunky type model, though, if you know what I mean. I might not be able to do her hair because of doing her face with the warrior skin, which is fine, you know. Could easily double up as a vampire, this one. Well, or even a werewolf in human form. Not that I'm going to be using miniatures in my World of Darkness games. But I'm just saying you could. Probably go with a Alien game or RPG though. 32mm possibly. She looks it. Right, her other hand is holding a gun. There. It's actually quite a lot darker than I was expecting. That's okay though. Not a prob. But yeah. There's another miniature down. Right. Okay. What's next? Where did I put that warrior skin? I'll put it away in my drawer here. Bronze flesh, that can go away as well. Well, I've got this gladiator chappy. Oh yeah, I need a nice orange or yellow wash. Orange wash would be nice. I've got a yellow glaze. Shade wash, Cassandora yellow. I could go with that. Don't think. It used to be one called Fugan Orange, I think. But still have that? I have no idea, mate. No idea. Carabao Crimson. Not really the route I want to go on that one. Oh, look at this shade wash. I found it, my friends. Fugan Orange. Yeah, haven't used that for a long time. Yeah, and because of that, I'm gonna put it on the old didgeridoo. Here we go. Yeah, you know it. Right, this counts. A bit of shade wash on. No matter, like I say, doesn't matter how little you apply for this. And this is an orange feather plume he's got in his helmet. So he's the gladiator. He is going to be in my role-playing games at some point. There. Haha. That's him done. Oh, what a find. Even orange. I knew there was an orange shade wash. Okay. Time are we at? 37 minutes. Let's crack on. Another round Parthel one. Right. Let's do a bit of a, not gold, like a bronzy. We can do gold, I suppose. Again, this gold's a bit too goldy colour. Balthazar gold may do. Yeah. Stuff it, let's do it. Balthazar gold going on the rack. There we go. Yeah. Right, next. Ha ha ha. This is good. Balthazar gold. And we want some airbrush thinner. Maybe not quite that much, but I'll make it work. We'll make it work. Nice. Yeah, so there we go. So that's my news there. Work. Let's talk about work. What can I talk about work? Busy. We're back up to full complement in work now, which is nice. And I certainly have noticed the workload. Or rather, I should say, the difference in workload. Doesn't feel so overwhelming with stuff now. It's more of us to do it, which is good, you know. Yeah, so I'm you know, I'm hoping our new dog gets on with our cat. I'm hoping they can become quite pals. You know, it took Lucian a while to warm up to Rufus, but he did. You know, he loved him, I think. And if all goes well, if it works out, which I really hope it does, I am so looking forward to having a new pal myself. You know. Yeah, really am. And they give some really good advice as well on the calls I've had with the rescue people. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it made perfect sense, you know, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm doing a Raoul Parfa miniature, and then there should be this is a metal Raoul Parfa. Should be a plastic version of the same one. They don't have to be the same colours, but you know, if I can, that would be cool. If not, no worries. No biggie. My mum had a fall. I don't know if I mentioned that on the last video. I don't think I did, because it's been so long. Broke 3 ribs, fractured the spine, ended up in hospital, and not a good time. Not a good time. I mean, in general, you know. Oh, on top of that, get this. I don't. No, I'm not going to mention it. It's too personal. I forget I said anything. I'm not going to talk about this. Let's talk about something else. Well, one thing. He's good to go. Right, so let's put him on the table. Where's the plastic version of him? Ah, here we are. Yeah. Yeah, it's a soft detail plastic, this. I've mistaken this for trousers before. It's not, it's plate mail, but I want to do it as gold. Oh, that's fine. I'll do his helmet as well, that'll make up for it. So it's not cheating then. Otherwise he's not going to look like he's any further on. Well, he is here. See, I don't know about you guys, but on YouTube lately I've seen an awful lot of Star Wars videos of late. Whether it's who do you think would win in a fight between Mace Windu and the Emperor, you know, that sort of thing, or what if Anakin never went to the dark side, you know, all this kind of stuff. I don't know, what if he didn't? I'm just looking at the helmet on this guy. Yeah. It's Friday today, right? Which means it's Saturday tomorrow, which means we're having breakfast out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, he's on the table. Next. Alright, looking at another alpaca. I'm gonna do a belt. Do his belt black, shall we? Because I think so. Matte black. There you go. Let's quickly shake it up. Shake it up. Actually, one of my favourite blacks. This is matte black. Army Painter. Matte black. It's good. Doesn't have that shiny shine to it that you get with other stuff like Abaddon and all that. It's only a tiny area here. Tiny. Matte black. So for the belt, I watched some Lewis last night, Inspector Lewis. Like a spin-off of Inspector Morse. Really good. My favourite of them all, though, is Endeavour. And I've ordered the last 2 seasons of that. Because it's fantastic, it really is. Well, that's that one. Is there. Metal version, yeah. Right, okay, so that's something I put matte black on. Like this pony. Not really. I don't have as much to do on him, to be honest. Pickaxe, maybe. Matte black. Don't think so. Right. Where are we at? We're at 48 minutes. There's no way I'm going to get all these figures done. But I've got some done, which is good. I think he needs a shade wash, that one. Shade wash. Light tone. Light tone shade wash, that's what he needs. I'm going to go with a bigger brush. There. That ain't bad. I'm going to go down the factory shop tomorrow because they do lots of pet stuff as well, you know, so I'm going to get something else there that we're going to require for our new dog to help him settle in and give us both the best chance of success. Yeah, that's another one. That is awesome. I think I'm going to cut to my grand finale here. My Weir Shark. I want to put some colour on him because I wanted him to be the last one on this session. Yeah. Do you know how many figures I've got paint on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this one will make 13. That's pretty awesome, actually. Now, I know what I'm looking for. Sort of like a Dark Reaper, I think it's called. Night Lord's blue. That might work. Dark Reaper, I think it's probably a grey. Thunderhawk blue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. That's decided. That's decided. That Thunderhawk blue. The Fang. No, not really. Blue Horror. No. No, I think I'm quite happy with that. Another thing, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with that. What's that one there? Enchanted Blue. No, that's not it. Right, just pop in my paints back. Try to do it one-handed. Not easy. Not easy at all. Right, let's have a look in the greys then. Fenris Grey is kind of a blue grey. It's an old paint, of course. Fenrisian Grey, that might be the same deal, I don't know. Dark Reaper, that was it. I'm sure there was one called Thunderhawk Blue at one point. That's alright. I think out of all of them, Night Lord's Blue is probably the darkest. So we're going to go with that to be the one I base coat him in. Night Lord's Blue, eh? Oh, there it is, Thunderhawk Blue, the one I found. Yeah, so this one, then Thunderhawk Blue. Yeah, so hey, right, so quite a lot of this paint. Well, do you know, this week has gone quite quick. I mean, no, the weeks go quick anyway, don't they? But it's this week I realised, shit, we're halfway through the year. Halfway through the year, man. Can you believe that? Is crazy. Halfway through the year. Really? Yeah, I can't get over it. Can you honestly believe that? Well, but yeah, halfway through. Wow, you know they'll be doing the Christmas stuff next. One of the people, not I don't work with him, but he's kind of on an opposite team. He absolutely hates any talk of Christmas in the summer. I mean, with a vengeance. No, I know what you're thinking. I bet you do it for sport then. No, I don't. I forget, to be honest. It just came up because we were talking about, we all had a meeting today and we were talking about annual leave. And, you know, I booked a couple of days off next year. And they're like, why so far ahead? I said, well, I don't want to work on my birthday. And if I don't book it now, because my birthday's in March, so for March next year, I will run out of leave and I won't have any leave on my birthday. I'll have to work it again. It sucks working on my birthday. I don't like it. I usually end up working on my birthday, but you know, I promised myself lately, you know, I'm going to have my birthday off. Stuff it. Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah, shouldn't have to work on your birthday. So what am I going to call this episode then, guys? Changes ahead, I think. It's going to be life changes. I think I'm just going to call it changes ahead. It's life change. Having a dog is life changing. I know I keep saying it, but it is. And don't forget, these sessions are kind of like my therapy session. You're my therapist, so I've got to talk to you, you know. It's all my worries and concerns. You get to hear it all, for better or worse. Yeah, I think this is quite a good base coat for doing a shark, you know. Oh, it'd be great going down on the beach. The dog throwing a ball. Seeing if he likes the water. I hope he does. Saw a dog the other day. I wasn't too sure about it. It's like he kept barking at the waves. I was like, oh bless. You know, as they were coming in towards him, and his owner was out in the water, or one of his owners was, and he kept barking at the waves like as if he wanted to go in, but he didn't want to get wet. And I see Rufus, the last dog that I had that passed. He didn't mind the water; he quite liked it, in fact. But his sister Millie hated it; wouldn't go anywhere near it, you know. Taz, one of my former dogs before that, absolutely adored the water. You couldn't get him out of the water. Difficult to get him out of the water. No matter where you were, the riverbank, the sea, swimming pool. I mean, like a pool you have at home. You know, he'd be in it. Like, you know, water. It's wet. He's in it. He'd always come back wet, and soak in, yeah, shake himself off. You know, dug, 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 you know. Yeah, there, we're shark. Base coat done. Anyway, there you go. So that makes 13 miniatures with paint on now. I'm up the hour. That is pretty cool. I'm quite chuffed with that, you know. So let's cut back to me. There we go. So that was a really good. Looking at 13 miniatures that have a bit of paint on them that they didn't have before. That's awesome. That is really awesome. That's the way to do it when you get too many bits and bobs on your bench, I think. Just put a bit of paint on, whatever, however, you know, even if it's just like a button or a sword pommel or something, just put the paint on. You know, it's stopping you from progressing, you know. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this Ribena because, you know, I don't drink much water during the day, and I should. I need to hydrate more. That's not very good for you, and it gives you headaches and stuff. But yeah, I am chuffed. Well chuffed. And I've got this other miniature as well. Like it's like weird crocodile thing, but with a weapon. Weirder. So I haven't opened him. I haven't put him on the bench as well. I'm not going to do anything like that until I clear some of this, to be truthful. And I do honestly want to get back to some Warhammer stuff as well. I do. I really do. Because I missed that. Oh dear, excuse me. But yeah, really excellent. Oh, what's this? Just a chap. I put him on my bench. There you go. I've added another one back, but he needs completing. So right, well, let's finish my last mouthful. Yeah, so that's at least a pint of liquid back into my body. It's been a hot day, hasn't it? Well, it has here. A pint of fluid back, replenishing the fluids. 13 miniatures with some degree of paint on them that they didn't have before. Yes, I'm really pleased with that. And yeah, thank you for making it this far. And hopefully I'll see you guys on another video. If not, no worries. But it'd be nice to have you along. Anyway, do like the video, please. Really helps big time. And I'll see you out there. Don't forget, all brushes lead to all. Bye for now. Bye bye.